More music.
Oh my God.
Here it goes. Blazing across the airway right now. Get ready.
Now this is Freddie McGregor, and you're tuned in to the baddest rhythm of all time.
Grant's Rock Warehouse is trying to change the world, one track at a time.
Are we on the air?
Yes, you are.
More music. More of the time.
Grant's Rock Warehouse.
Don't understand what's going on here.
Welcome to Grant's Rock Warehouse, and tonight we are live and DC Toontime is in the house. Tonight, the topic, little known bands you should know. We're playing some tracks, talking some bands. Let's do this. We want to hear from you in the chat.
Grant's Rock Warehouse. Now with the look and feel of hand-tooled leather.
Now this show's all boy bands. So
Yes,
we're changing. We are changing the scope of this show. The format's all boy bands.
So I saw that comment and I didn't even give it a second thought. And then I thought, wait a minute. Yeah, they kind of do look like a boy band. But we can assure you folks, they are not.
They are going to be all boy bands.
Oh, okay.
Well, the opening picture was Splendor. And then once I thought about it, I went, God damn, they do look like a boy band.
And how about that new opener? And it's funky and fresh, folks. Come on now. Come on.
I think that track is called Porn something. It is. I swear to God.
I can believe it. You got to have that wah-wah guitar, too, with the porn.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is the concept that DC approached with me. Little known band you should know. And I thought this would be, we're going to do this as a weekly series because there is so much that we can contribute and promote and help get the word out that I think we're going to do that. And I think we may open up guests. So we'll have like a guest every week, maybe. I don't know. I will say this, that all the tracks tonight, DC has picked. This is his bait. Look at this. Wearing the colors, damn it. So we're just going to go with it. I'm going to it's really DC's show here. I am just pressing buttons and whatever. Let's see what's happening in the chat. There's Webb. Oh, look at this. Steven's there. Steven. God darn it. Look at you. We've got Ashley.
We got all the heavy hitters here tonight.
Oh,
yes.
The great Sardini. We don't have Sardine. There he is. We'll put him up. There he is.
I personally approve every one of these freaking songs.
Robert wants to know where's your old hippie at?
He's back sleeping. Can you see him back there?
He's taking a nap.
Right over my shoulder here. He's nodding off, taking a nap.
Cretan's got some breaking news. He's naming his new band the Purple Jugheads.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you check them out.
Here's some news for y'all.
Brian, nice to see you. Thanks for coming. I do want to thank everybody just for tuning in. But yeah, we're gonna plan on do this like once a week, I think, because I kind of dig it.
Grant, there is no end to these bands.
And the thing is, we're gonna do it on Wednesdays at 7. I'm just already going to announce that the Contrarian live chat's on hiatus for a while. So I'm going to do this as a replacement show. But folks, it's going to be here in the warehouse. So.
Hey, just saying, folks, don't be signing up for any bowling leagues on Wednesday night because you know you're going to miss out on a lot of great entertainment.
And I haven't run it by young Webb, but Webb has expressed interest. So I need to contact Webb. In fact, if there's anybody who has interest in maybe coming on as a color commentator or a third wheel, so to speak, you're more than welcome. Just respond down in the comments. Anyway, let's get started because I do have a show at 8 and this is we'll see how we go. DC, I'm going to turn it over to you. Do a little intro and we will start listening to some music. We do want to hear what you think. It's just kind of like one band, one artist, only expanded.
Expanded for you.
Go ahead. Thank you, DC.
Well, the genesis of all this is that, in my opinion, the great tragedy in all of this is somebody's making money and getting notoriety in the music biz, but it's not always the most deserving. But we're going to do our part here to try and rectify this a bit. Believe me, I've got a ton of bands and artists to share with you. And as Grant says, we're looking to make this a weekly thing. So we'll see what you guys think. And let's start off, as I do on most shows when I appear, with a Todd Rundgren related pick, a production pick this time. And the group in question is called Splendor.
Boy band.
The boy band featured on the thumbnail. And they released 2 albums, 1999's Halfway Down the Sky on Columbia. That's the one produced by Todd. And their follow-up, To Whom It May Concern, on J Records in 2002. Both albums are excellent. And I am playing 2 tracks from album number 1. And the first one is I Don't Understand. So, well, you want me to give you some background on the group, just a little bit more?
Yeah, go ahead. And I do want to mention this. When we do this, we'll play a song, talk a little bit about it, and then play the other song. So I didn't go over this with DC because he's probably thinking everything's all segue together, but it's not. So
yeah,
go ahead, DC. Talk.
This first album, they did have a charting hit with I Think God Can Explain, and you may have seen the video for it. Reached 19 on the Billboard charts, but I didn't pick that tune to play. We're going to go with 2 others. It's fronted by lead singer Wayman Boone. This guy's got a powerful and soulful voice, and he also played rhythm guitar. James Cruz on bass, drummer Mark Slutsky, and on lead guitar, Johnny Svek, or Vec. They disbanded in 2004 and regrouped in 2009, and they planned on recording another album and touring, but that fell through. Like I said, these guys should have been huge, but, you know, the general population does not agree with DC very often. So this is where we're at. And Grant sent me some great information about Wayman and that he's out of the music business. And this is the tragedy of it all. He should be continuing to be with Splendor or as a solo artist, continuing to provide us with great tunage. But I guess he's working in the movie industry now, isn't he? You sent me some information a while back there.
Well,
anyway, let's give it a listen, folks, and let us know what you think.
All right, here we go. Splendor.
Relive the moment I was born. I feel the breeze.
would never know that that's a Todd Rundgren production.
No, he does
You
not.
would never. You can't tell.
He does not leave his imprint on this album, as he didn't with Grand Funk Railroad. But most of the time, it's Todd behind the dials. But
I can't tell here.
I understand that during the production of this album, Todd and Mr. Boone did not get along all that well. Not on the level of him and Andy Partridge, but I guess they butted heads a few times. But I love this album and their follow-up too. They are both solid albums.
I guess I didn't even realize there was a follow-up until you mentioned it.
Yeah. It's all about songs with me, folks. And there was no sophomore slump with their second album. So
I'm going to give Kelly a double salute. Don't know if that's legal or not, but I just did it. Todd was known for a lot of mid-range. Yeah, but I don't think you can. This sounds just like anything else that came out in this year. It's almost 2000. This sounds like a pure 90s record. It could be anybody almost. It could be. This is in that era where things started to get all homogenized and everybody all kind of sounded the same. I'm not saying that they sound the same as everybody else, but
I think this guy with his vocals was different than a lot of the other acts that were out there at the time.
Sounds good so far. I love shows like this, but my wallet doesn't. Well, this is cheaper than cheap.
You know what? I was telling Grant that I had held off on buying any new CDs for about 3 weeks. Old DC just sent out a big old order this afternoon.
Did you, DC? Look at that.
I did. Oh, holy cow.
All right. Well, let's keep moving. Let's play another track from this just to give you yet another sample of this, just to see if you want to go spend $1 on this. Well, literally, I think I bought this for $2 off Discogs.
Sad but true. Many people.
And I think it was a promo. They might be all promos out there. I don't know. So what are we listening to? What's next, DC?
We got Yeah, Whatever, which was one of the singles from this album. It did not chart like their first one, I think God Can Explain, but a good tune nonetheless, very catchy, and I hope you folks like it.
Here we go. Al says, Todd definitely has a production sound, not on this, though. My goodness, jukebox.
And you're paranoid as you look me up and down, and I'm soaked in gasoline, mud and ice cream. You sit by the phone with your tongue hanging out. You cradle the flies in the back of your mouth. We don't have to stay friends, let's pretend to be enemies. Yeah, whatever makes you happy. Yeah, whatever makes it beautiful. Yeah,
So that was the single, huh, DC?
That was the second single. It didn't chart, but I think God Can Explain was the first single. It got up to 19, so they did have some success on the charts.
Well, I mean, if you really listen, doesn't sound bad by any means. When I see Todd Rundgren as a producer, I'm still shocked because this doesn't even sound anything like his. Normally, when you hear Todd's drum sounds, they're kind of compressed. They're kind of almost distorted. His drum sounds never sounded that
It's clean.
good
It's
as clean as they sound
crisp.
here.
So crisp, and we can
So I don't know.
go to our resident drummer here, Webb, and see what he thinks.
Vicky, we were just joking.
No.
It looks like we're doing all boy bands, but we're not.
Somebody had mentioned that I think it was Nakoti, that it was too pop for him. And I guess we all draw our line in the sand where that's too poppy. But for me, oh my God, this is like right in old DC sweet spot.
I don't have a problem with it.
I love it.
I just always wondered, though, is the 90s just too close yet still to everything? It's been, look how long ago it's been, but people still look at it and go, God, the 90s production.
Yeah.
But then I don't get a lot of people going, oh, that 80s production like I do,
I guess it depends on where your age, what your age is and your influence sphere time-wise, because I always reference 80s production, and that's really the only era that kind of bugs me in certain ways. More the instrumentation than the production, that synth and those electronic drums. Give me a live drummer. But I mean, the 90s production here doesn't bother me. It's all very...
Well, Todd must have saw something in him or he wouldn't have taken it.
No, and this is why normally anything that Todd produces, I don't even have to hear the band or the artist. I go out and buy it. The one time I was disappointed was when he produced Bad Religion. I bought that.
Yeah, I bought
hated
that CD.
I hated that album. That is not in my sweet spot.
Okay. Well, we should look at that, though. We should do a whole show on Todd Rundgren Productions. Well, I've already done one, but not like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we could do one like that where you play tracks from different Rundgren productions.
In fact, there's a CD that was released with Todd's top productions over the years.
Yeah,
but he's produced other people since then. So yeah, maybe that's something to revisit.
All right, let's move on to the next band. Go ahead, DC. Tell us what we got.
All right, number 2 in our cavalcade of bands you should know is the group Spy Mob. And how to best describe them? Why don't we put Hall & Oates, Steely Dan, Todd Rundgren, there's that name again.
Never heard of him.
And a bit of Sting in a blender, and you have Spy Mob. And this, oddly enough, this group started out as Pharrell Williams' band, Nerd. But they've also played with Paramore and Snoop Dogg, if you could believe that. And when you hear this, it's going to say, what? But anyway, they really have their own thing going. Again, this is my choices. This is very catchy stuff. And I played a tune from them on one of our listening parties a while back. And our sometimes co-host, Eric Hansen, mentioned and thanked us because I turned him on to this band and he really loves them. So again, take a listen. It may resonate with you as well. They have a few albums, but after the first one, they tend to just be remix collections. And they did record another album in 2014. And bizarrely, it's country tinged. It's called Memphis. I don't doubt that these guys could do country as well, but it just seems very odd to go from this album to your next release being a country one. But give it a listen. See what you think. It may flip your switch. It may not. And this is the title track from the album.
All right, everybody. Spy Mob. Different rules for different people, ladies and gentlemen. That's it.
If someone told you barely knew you that you showed up in my dream, you check the bracelet for intention, was just something so revealing.
Oh, God. Damn nature. Well, we're getting mixed reviews from this, DC.
Yes, well, I mean, that's to be expected. You're not going to please everybody. And in my case, I please very few here at Visit in the Warehouse. I think my tastes run in a different direction. But for me, it's catchiness. It
does sound like Ben Folds 5,
melody.
though.
Oh, yeah. It's all in the melody, the songcraft, and vocals. I love harmony vocals, all that stuff.
I will say that it does seem a little bit all over the place. There's a lot going on, especially if you got headphones on.
That's the thing. This album, there's a lot going on, but to me, it's immediate. But yet, the more you listen, the more you appreciate how it's crafted, and all those things going on come together, and it's not like it's a cacophony of mayhem.
Oh, Sidney Marlin would be blowing his brains out.
He would be sending me daggers through the interwebs.
That's all right. It's fun because the thing is, a lot of these bands, it's like in the One Band, One Artist series. A lot of these bands, you might not like what I'm throwing out there, but you might. And just at least you've heard these bands that probably you'd never ever hear. And that's kind of what I like, you know.
Yeah,
I'll never make. And if I keep playing damn music on my channel, I'm never going to make any money.
What the?
I'm just
pleases joking. Very few. Is that what Mrs. DC says? What?
Wait a minute. Please, very few. Is it,
what the?
What, Robert? What are you trying to say?
Oh, yeah, I'll bring Mrs. DC downstairs and she'll explain how things are.
It is. It's just about turning you on to stuff. Hey, something's going to hit eventually.
And here's the thing. If you know me, you kind of know where my tastes lie. It should be no surprise to anybody. But we'll have other people on here, and maybe you will jibe with their taste better. And
we should get Sidney on here, and he can play something he recommends, and people can make fun of him here. As opposed to behind his back.
Well, if you put yourself out there, you got to be ready for the slings and arrows. It don't bother me. We all have different tastes. That's fine.
We're not even going to say that word, cretin. The worst that would ever happen with this, because someone owns the copyright, I just don't monetize. I'm not out to make, I don't do this to make money. I'm doing this because I want to change the world one track at a time. All right, DC, shall we just play the next song and circle around?
Let's hit it.
Just keep going.
Let's hit it.
Someone's been tipped off and she's gonna show tonight. I've got a real strong hunch that she'll be here alright. Someone's been tipped off and she's gonna show tonight. I've got a real strong hunch that she'll be here alright. God told the woman everyone agrees this place will light up brighter than the Christmas tree.
right.
Redhead yells back, don't sweat it, she's been here the whole time. Dancers turn around just in time to see chaperones kissing spontaneously. Slower song comes on and the couples begin to move outside. The talk is all about searchlights and the latest dance craze. It's nice to sit on the concrete steps with a glass of punch. It's nice that the night is mild and a light jacket is enough. Someone's been tipped off that she's gonna show tonight. I've got a real strong hunch that she'll be here alright. Boyfriend's spinning, girlfriend's round in perfect time. Everyone just wait, I think she's on the line. No one getting through is all we're being told. Two reported sightings on the valley floor.
All right, there you go. There's the second track. What do you want to say about this, DC? I'm sure you're biting. You just cannot hold back.
This is just another group that's come along in the last 25 or so years that makes the top of my list and thought was going to go places and didn't, which is a reoccurring thing in my musical tastes. But I love this album. Like I say, they've released a couple of EPs that really aren't worth getting because they're mostly like remakes of tunes from this album, or the tunes don't quite rise to the level of the material on this album. And then again, 2014, they record a country album. So go figure.
Don't these people that get copyright get paid like their 5 cents at the end of the year or something? It's not like they're just dishing money out left and right. They're holding on to the money, ladies and gentlemen. Like Sydney was saying, the guy, where is it? A repeat guest on Slogans, whose music we played, the label never paid him for any of the views generated. But how long ago was that? And how often does he get paid for it? I mean, if you, that 5 cents, man, whew.
The ugliness of the music business is really that creative people put in so much time developing their talent that a lot of times they don't put the emphasis on the business end of things. And a lot of times the people they put in charge of the business end of things screw them.
That probably means he hasn't made anything.
Yeah.
They probably never play it.
This is the lament of the creative person operating in the business world.
Then it's not just for Marsha. When I think this artist should probably check with his lawyer, but it might not even be worth it.
Then again,
the lawyer fees. Just saying,
it's a catch-22. You're not going to win either way. So it's just,
ladies and gentlemen, 10 Days of Gem and the Holograms vinyl debut. Let's all get ready.
Get ready, folks. Mark it down on your calendars.
All right, what do we hear next, DC? We do want to hear from you. Hopefully this band's really going to take off with everybody.
I only can do what I do, folks. My third entry is a power pop stalwart from the 1990s. And they carried the torch for such bands as the Raspberries, Badfinger, and the pop version of Utopia to a degree. And they are the group Glad Hands. They have 4 albums, and they have chosen one song from their third album, Wow and Flutter, and the other from their second, La Di Da. And they're from Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh my God.
How about that?
BM Bolt's probably having an aneurysm.
Yeah. He probably goes
you know what? Last night I was
yelling.
You know what, DC? Last night I was yelling out for Rand. Because, yes. Tony K. And he never came.
No, he's out.
Let's see if he comes this time.
He told you he's out for a steak dinner. I mean, and BM Bolt's probably gone to many pool parties with Glad Hands. So, let's give it a listen. You folks might like this a little better than the first 2 choices. And this is a tune called Plastic Soul.
Plastic Soul, ladies and gentlemen. And this I'd never heard until DC, came up with it. Here you go.
You said you'd cut me a deal, guaranteed mass appeal. Turn all my dreams into something real. You could make me
Bad album
stop.
cover.
You're gonna go far, just trust me. With your Cheshire cat grin, you look guilty of sin, of expecting me to believe in all that you say. But I'm no sucker, so thanks, but no way. No one said you were an angel, nor the devil in disguise. But I detect a weakness for secrets and lies. And if that makes you merely human, what I'd really like to know is how do you explain your
Sounds like Richard X. Heyman, too.
plastic soul, plastic soul, plastic soul.
Cretin.
You could promise the world while you're robbing me blind. You could take me for every single dime. You could laugh all the way to the back of your filthy money. You're your own biggest fan.
He's Canadian, of course.
You're the best dog you play with that hand. Put your heart on inside and your bullshit goodbye means nothing.
Come on, cowboy, what is it?
An angel, nor the devil in disguise. But I detect a weakness for secrets and lies. And if that makes you merely human, what I'd really like to know is how do you explain your plastic soul? Plastic soul, plastic soul, plastic soul. I really hate to burst your bubble. Thanks for your time and your trouble. Your joker was wild and you've been dealing me double, so I'm cutting you off. No one said you were an angel, nor the devil in disguise. But I detect a weakness for secrets and lies. And if that makes you merely human, what I'd really like to know is how do you explain your plastic soul?
Uh-oh.
Plastic soul, plastic soul.
Dig that outro. A little funky. I like it. I don't know. I
Damn.
like it. To me, it sounds like Richard X. Heyman. It does sound like the Posies
It
a little
comes
bit.
from
There's a
that
lot of
same
influence.
era of all those power pop ish bands that came through in the 90s.
Ladies and gentlemen, Logan Collins is here. He says
Oh.
bitchin'. All right.
I would like to personally welcome my musical son, Logan.
There you go. Christopher, he likes it. It's all that matters.
Great, Christopher.
Couple more guitar chords than the usual. Yeah, 100%.
If a couple of people, it turns a couple of people on, then I'm happy.
Well, we're going to play another song and to give you a little bit more of we play a couple of songs at least.
Yeah.
So.
And Ken White mentions John Butcher's Axis, which is another great band that we should address.
We've played them on a listening party.
Yeah,
Or him.
he's good.
Or is it Axis? That's his name. Or is that
John
the band?
Butcher, yeah, John Butcher and the bands like Jimi Hendrix
Axis.
Experience. John Butcher's Axis is the full band fronted by Mr. Butcher.
I like the verses because I like Paisley Park by Prince. Well, Jukebox. We always said you had good taste.
Yeah. And the referencing part, sad to say, as I've gotten older, just about everything references something else. Yeah, a lot. It's just, there are only so many notes. So,
But I will say
hopefully-
this. The album cover had this doom. It was doomed.
yeah, I have the album in my archives. And if it's a photo that's been effed with, not to good effect, but if you look at the actual photo, which is on the inside, it's a very attractive young lady kissing a dude.
Oh, I thought it was a honey badger or something. All right, let's play
It
the
could be
next.
anything.
We're just going to keep going, DC. Play the next track.
Looking for an out, a way to get around, having to explain. Easier said than done. Should we be having fun? If not all the time, at least now and then. Must I write it down and spell it out for you to see? Sign below my name, dissatisfaction guaranteed. I'm a man in need of a whole lot more, and you turned out to be less than I bargained for. Did we say I do? Was that really you? Was that really me? For better or for worse, a blessing or a curse, or a bit of both. It's a
Webb could have been on this. It sounds kind of like his style.
Write it down and spell it out for you to see. Sign below my name, dissatisfaction guaranteed. I'm a man in need of a whole lot more, and you turned out to be less than I bargained for. How was I to know?
harsh crowd.
Must I write it down?
That's true.
It out for you to see. Something know my name is satisfaction guaranteed. I'm a man in need of a whole lot more, and it turned out to be less than I bargained for.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Glad Hands with Dissatisfaction from 1999, and the hits just keep on coming, ladies and gentlemen. DC Toontime.
Hey,
Hey, DC, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, and I picked a lot of '90s stuff, but believe me, I got stuff covered from all eras that I could regale you with, and you can shake your fists back at me with.
Slogan says it sounds like a theme to a 90s high school drama. Could be.
We've gotten a couple of those comments. I don't know,
Ozempic rock.
What the?
I'm going to have to listen to something not so vanilla after this to retune my ears. Just joking.
See, for me, it's I get it. Like I said, we all draw our line with how poppy we like our music, and you can't really get too pop for me. So there you go.
He's a pop. You're a pop boy.
I'm like Schnee. I love the pop music. I appreciate the catchiness and love harmony vocals, all that stuff. So, to each his own.
You like a lot of different stuff, though.
Oh yeah, and people forget. See, when they get my soft rock picks in the top 10 shows and everything, they forget I picked Satriani and Sabbath, and I like a wide spectrum of music. And there'll be a metal choice on the 1993 show coming up.
DC likes rock and roll. It's all that matters, unlike Grant. See, I just soon play Osmond shows. That's all I'd rather do.
I am a grandpa.
Bring the shoegaze. I've got shoegaze if you want shoegaze, but not on this show. All right, let's play. What do we have next? It's 8:40.
Yeah, we're going to round it out just in time.
Well, the problem is we don't want to go too close to the flame.
Maybe play one tune?
I'm thinking we wrap this dog up.
However you want to do it.
Well,
I think I pissed off enough people for one night.
Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to fly too close to the flame, if you know what I'm saying.
Very delicate
We're
balance.
at 48 minutes. I think we should wrap this song, but we're going to do this a weekly thing. We will be back next week at 7 p.m. to continue on.
Yes.
So,
and I think we're going to start having some guests so they can take some of the heat.
Yeah. Oh, need a Steppenwolf show. Well, that would be a listening party. Yeah. We could do a Steppenwolf show. If you mean a listening party, that would be on a Sunday.
On our one show, I did pick the Steppenwolf tune, Don't Step on the Grass, Sam.
That's true. You did.
Oh, hey, I did. Hey, folks, there's more to me than meets the eye.
Brian McFadden says, continue the series. God damn. Continue this series. It matters.
All right, Brian, we shall take that up.
Jeff evidently knows what's going on with Schnee. I have no idea. Schnee's busy as plans that don't include you or me. Oh, my.
Well, that might have been a shot.
That's a 1-2 punch. Yeah, I haven't heard from Schnee. Gonna start a band called Diddy Manson. All right, do it.
Come on, we're going to cover all bases with Diddy Manson.
D Rocker knows.
Yes, sir.
Ken's right. All right, well, let's wrap this, dog. I do want to, I have nothing more to add. You can turn on, go check out more of these if you want, or you can just make a comment or ignore them.
At your discretion, folks.
We will be back next week at 7 p.m. We will go another hour. Look at this. Send me an email. I'm full of ideas. Webb.
Is Webb going to be our first guest?
I think I'm going to see if Webb might be available next week. We'll see. And then we'll see who we can open up the next. Maybe Sydney the following week.
Oh, well, we'd love to have as many as of you that want to appear on the show to be here and
Sure.
show us what you're all about musically. This is what it's all about, folks.
100%. Well, Sydney, so 2 weeks from yesterday, if you're interested. Ash, you can come on the week after. Just put, this is what I asked. I know this is all in the chat. Please make a comment so I can go back and see it again and then say, yes, I'm interested. And then I'll start scheduling people to come on.
Yeah, come on,
How's
folks.
that?
If you are at all interested, we'd love to have you. This is a lot of fun. This is a good group that tunes in. Hey, we could take it. No softies.
It's
allowed.
all about sharing what we like with everybody else. That's the way I look at it.
Like to have some fun.
So yeah, if you're interested in coming on the show, please leave a comment, not on the chat, because I'll never see that again, but a comment down below, and then I'll reach out. How would I do that? I'm sure I can find you somehow.
If they've got a Facebook profile, that might be easier. I don't know. They send a message.
Or you can send a message to me. The Warehouse, go look when you get under information on my page. You can contact me. My contact information's there. So just send me a message.
Yeah, don't be shy,
and we'll
folks.
book something.
We want to really get to know. We see the little profiles, but we'd really like to get to know a lot more of the people tuning in here. So,
wow,
look
at Brian.
Oh, Brian
coming in hot with Gary Rafferty. We could do Gary Rafferty. I don't know if anybody would tune in. But
I would.
Well, of course you would. All right, I'll leave my social security number in the comments, please. And any kind of like Visa, MasterCard numbers.
All that stuff.
And I need your little code, your 3-digit code too, and your expiration date. That'd be great. All right, everybody, we will see you on the next one. Keep it clean and Rap the Rascal. We'll see you.